feeling great. I mean, this whole top 6 has been filled to the brim with people that are an absolute joy to watch. Hi, camera. You're right over there. It's great to see you today. And it's great to see you all at home joining us here at Low Tier City. It feels so good to say Low Tier City, right? It's been 4 years since we had the last one, and we've had plenty of other events, right? Low Tide City, Lost Tech City, but something about Low Tier City, it just rings like a bell off the tongue. It's so nice to say it again.
It is, although I don't know about how applicable the title is right now. As we gear up for the winner's set, they are definitely ready to get into it. I know that they were practicing a little bit during that break, but they want to get things moving here on game 1.
Yep, and Pokemon Stadium 2 for game 1. Uh-oh. Against Mario, I maybe think about something else. But, you know, again, you've got Battlefield in that starter stage list and Smashville as well. So, you know, in a lot of cases, you think that you're picking between a lesser of 2 evils. But, you know, regardless, you're going to have to fight against the character. He's going to have a crazy combo game anyways. So, I mean, it's up to kind of both of these players to find, you know, their opening first because they are both going to be rather explosive.
Right, already we see SHADIC with a bit of an early lead running out so far with a couple of really well-placed back airs, and the pins are so close. Not really finding the mark, but that one finally does coast to coast, taking the first stock, and a nice little lead for SHADIC.
Caught Wizzy from behind as well. That was the it was that moment. But regardless, yeah, SHADIC definitely getting off to the hotter start. Really catching Dark Wizzy already overextending for a couple of combos. I think, you know, Dark Wizzy after that first set against Grayson feeling very hungry for the big combos. Oh my goodness, lands the cape though, so SHADIC was rocketing off screen. You see his expression too. He's like, you really want to do that game? Okay, whatever.
But that is a very good option for Wizzy. Definitely kind of puts a little bit of a break on things, a little bit of ice, because SHADIC definitely was heating up. These aerials are all leading into so many big opportunities here. Wizzy back off of the stage and facing that back air and the pin yet again.
Oh, see another ledge trap though, and SHADIC a couple of times has already been calling out Dark Wizzy doing neutral get up shield, which you really are incentivized to do against Corrin because the grab is not necessarily that threatening, but the combos SHADIC can get off of meaty aerials and that kind of stuff can be so big. DI into the stage to make sure he does not fly off stage to his doom. SHADIC able to stay alive here, but right in those juicy Dark Wizzy combo percents, just as Dark Wizzy is right in those percents where a straight Corrin hit can do it. So any of these two players could get that next stock.
And it looks like Wizzy isn't trying so hard back-to-back cape, but it's going to be the scramble in the center stage. It goes SHADIC's way, and that falling up air is such a good way to get it started, and the pin puts on so much extra damage here.
I like SHADIC not getting too greedy on the platform either. Got the back hit of that up air, and he said, that's all I need. I still have a juggle. Wizzy may be able to land, but he will still have to kind of guess as I'm running towards him. It's happened quite a few times. SHADIC, though, not going for a combo off of that nair. Maybe could have been a back air pretty easily, but man, it has been tough for Dark Wizzy to pin him down, you know, literally and physically. Meanwhile, SHADIC has been able to do both of those things rather effectively, but Dark Wizzy finally getting a ledge trap. No big capitalization here, though.
Some good routes, though, to avoid some of these hits from SHADIC. Even the pin kind of getting threatened with that back air from Wizzy. The fireballs kind of forcing the issue here, but the Trump's not going to find the mark either, and SHADIC taking a crazy route to try and reset that interaction.
Just because he doesn't want to deal with a dash dancing Dark Wizzy, but down air off stage, calling you out easy as it was, taking that stock. He didn't really even need to do all that, but Dark Wizzy did that same recovery a couple of times already, and if you're not going to be invincible right at the start when I'm going down with that down air, then you're gone.
Exactly, and really good to kind of let them know, like, listen, you're not going to keep getting away with it. You have to mix it up because SHADIC was so ready. And we did have one unfortunate interaction where SHADIC off stage, but for the most part, SHADIC was finding some really good and very important hits on Wizzy off stage.
One of the places that Corrin can definitely like linger out a little bit longer than you expect, just because that recovery's been buffed a couple of times, and I mean, it's relatively safe for her to get out there, but dang, these follow-ups from SHADIC, even not cashing out with an up air right there, going for another forward air because Dark Wizzy's still going to be caught out without resources in sort of an awkward height where Corrin can cover really effectively after the fact. That's why he's got Dark Wizzy to the tune of 86% immediately, but I love that from Dark Wizzy. The reset with the downward angled forward tilt, setting up that offstage scenario.
Yeah, but unfortunate that scramble put Wizzy in the perfect spot to get hit with the pin, even with the roll on and the down tilt shark on the platform leading into the up air. SHADIC still looking so comfortable here in game 2.
That down tilt really speaks to, I think, exactly what you're saying, how comfortable he is playing against Dark Wizzy, knowing if I'm up on the platform, and I've got the lead. Dark Wizzy wants to chase, so as long as I get the timing, I can hit him with that down tilt. But speaking of timing, Dark Wizzy catching that up B on the right tempo with that forward smash, taking an early stock.
Yeah, there was some confidence behind that one too. A little bit of a bad air dodge though in that scramble, and SHADIC's gonna capitalize on it with some fantastic aerials. Look at all that damage that gets racked up so quick. Oh.
Dark Wizzy at 74%, and then SHADIC showing off some great movement over on the platforms, and again, immediately able to take Dark Wizzy into the corner. Look at the coverage. SHADIC knows his frame data. That is plain, and the way that he's able to take that stock there is demonstrative of his understanding.
And even the defensive options are all scouted out, perfectly timed as well. Parrying that landing aerial from Wizzy and covering the roll in too. SHADIC is looking phenomenal right now.
Great DI by Dark Wizzy. Even in that combo, SHADIC could have extended it if he had landed that up air, but you really have to have the confidence to hold all the way out. Knowing that SHADIC can't get anything, the neutral air trips, so Dark Wizzy gets a ton of damage. SHADIC knowing that he has the time to mash out that forward air, even if Dark Wizzy had waited, wouldn't have been able to get anything, but calls out the pin. Big punish from Dark Wizzy, putting this game to one stock apiece.
The parry and the confidence behind that forward air, truly astounding. Wizzy definitely waking the crowd up with that one. I saw plenty of people sit up in their seats. It does not look as close as it once did. Wizzy trying to make a statement here and trying to bring it all of the way back.
And what he really needs is a solid opener. He's got the rage for something to really lead into a combo, but for SHADIC, and another down tilt up air or something can definitely take that stock. Now, got to be wary of pin and back air, all of those things near the ledge. Honestly, even at center stage at this point. So for Dark Wizzy, you have to find one moment where you can really strike and be confident that you can finish the game, but a little bit too aggressive. Staying up close to SHADIC in center stage, eats a back air for his troubles, and it will be the Corrin taking the game one.
Yeah, that back air.
Game two, actually, now that I think about it.
Yes, game one, but one with a W, as in Corrin won.
Game one.
But the back air is such a good tool in those scramble situations too, because Mario's back air, not a bad move by any stretch of the imagination, but the Corrin back air, so much extra range. That little pushback as well kind of mixes up the timing that you're used to. So really good stuff from SHADIC to break it out there when it really came down to it. And they are going into the next one, still sticking with Pokemon Stadium for game 3.
Yeah, I mean, again, this is a good Mario stage, so no reason for Dark Wizzy to think too hard about it, right? I honestly even think against Corrin, you mostly think of, oh, don't take Mario to Battlefield, but honestly, don't take Corrin to Battlefield either. I think that Mario definitely gets the big capitalizations on this stage better. Corrin doesn't really get the crazy juggle game that she gets on Battlefield, but Mario still gets his combos.
Right.
Which isn't to say that Corrin doesn't get combos, clearly, because, I mean, SHADIC is pretty consistently taking Dark Wizzy to that 70% range.
Right, still finding him, but here it is, the Wizzy show finally airing with the up special, and what a premiere. Nice early combo.
Some Mario fans in the crowd popping off, Dark Wizzy fans as well alike. Happy to see him take the lead right now. And at 107, I mean, we talk about, you know, character X with rage, but Mario, and on a stage like this especially, can be so terrifying. And for Dark Wizzy, it's just rack up another 10, 20%, get them into a juicy combo range.
Right, and we're seeing it right here. Those back airs, if that grab landed, I would have been sweating for SHADIC, but thankfully finding some time to dodge, putting the pressure on off of the ledge here. Oh, I like this route a lot. Hold on.
Wow. Yeah, I love the B reverse from SHADIC just to stall out there a little bit more. And now able to turn it into his own edge guard, turn it into his own stock. All of that preempted off of Dark Wizzy saying, oh, you flung yourself way off stage. Easy combo for me. And he says, okay, well, if I didn't get it on that one, I got it here.
Oh, my goodness. Wizzy finding so many wild hits that we did not see in those earlier games, and now a pretty firm lead here, almost a full stock. SHADIC trying to make up the difference right here, looking for a big hit. So it's going to be Wizzy going a little bit too outrageous, I wouldn't say, with a back air, but good opportunity for SHADIC to kind of slow it down.
Oh, I mean, you talk about SHADIC slowing it down. I mean, you see those 3 fireballs, 4 fireballs in a row, whatever it was, and SHADIC, instead of trying to find a way to maneuver around them, just went all the way to the other side of the stage and said, look, if that's the way you want to play it right now, I'm not going to try to approach you in that kind of scenario. I'm down to stock, and I don't want to take any big risks.
And here we see a nice, fantastic opening and another wonderful combo from SHADIC. Just 3 good hits, nothing too wild, not going for too much, but that nair getting parried a little more often too. Wizzy really adapting to the timing of that.
Now we'll see if he can hold on to center stage where he can, I mean, honestly land a landing up air or something into a big combo. SHADIC DIing in to make sure once again that that does not send him to his death. But Dark Wizzy again going deep off stage. That got him into a lot of trouble the last time that he tried to do that, and SHADIC nearly turned it around on him again.
Yeah, we saw the up special from Corrin. It has a lot of knockback, really good knockback at that, like the angle and everything. So very dangerous spot to be in, but it's going to be the back air catching that landing from Wizzy. A lot of percent here, but the stocks are even, and Wizzy definitely looks poised to take it.
I think great patience from SHADIC so far from what we've seen, and especially to levy that patience while playing from behind. But you are playing from quite a bit behind. Dark Wizzy really only needs to catch you out of position one time. A smash attack can take it. If you DI wrong on a throw, that can also be the end of it. Dark Wizzy right now with these ledge traps has big opportunities, but SHADIC fights his way out to the tune of much damage.
Yes, fantastic option so far. This is so tense right now. Look at this damage, racking up 87, and the pin is something you have to worry about. The grabs are all landing too. Wizzy on the back foot with the down air, breaks it up, and Wizzy looking for a throw or a smash attack, but SHADIC still finding the hits.
Spaghetti on that landing. Dark Wizzy definitely overthinking it a little bit. Corrin, a juggleable character, but now off stage. Stall with the neutral B again. That Dragon Fang shot. Ledge regrab, but he does it on the double jump. So Dark Wizzy was not able to punish. And now SHADIC just needs one hit himself. Goes way off stage. Dark Wizzy with the ledge trap again, but SHADIC resetting to center stage one more time. Turn around with the pin, and at perfect spacing is able to turn the tide of that game 3 and secure his 3-0 victory.
That was definitely